Hello to Debbie Ryan's Bronx bitches, Melissa, Paige, Olivia, Bella, Sophia, Casey, Natalia, and Jackie. It's me, Bertram. Hey, I heard you guys are huge fans of me and Mrs. Kipling. Oh, I love that lizard. I just wanted to wish you the best freshman year. Go Rams! Woo! I'd come visit you, but it's too far.
The person who came up with the phrase, if you want something done right, you better do it yourself, didn't take into account that myself is a fucking idiot.
Every time. The thing is, guys, I used to live in China. That's how I learned to speak Chinese. I lived there for 8 months. It was 8 of the craziest months of my life. When I was over there, I picked up a couple nasty habits and started smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. Yeah, it's bad, man. It's real bad. There's a couple reasons why this happened. Number one, pack of cigarettes are $1 there. That's pretty good. Number two, you gotta get fresh air somehow.
I saw this lady walking up, and I was like, I knew she was going to say something. And so I thought about recording it right as she did it, but I was like, nah. Anyways, she says something. She's like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm just hammocking. She's like, well, I don't know what that is, and then started walking away. And then she turns around and walks back, and she said, aren't you cold? So I got a blanket. And she said, well, stay warm. And then walked away, and she said, I thought I was the only crazy person in the world. Also, what you mean you don't know what it... I just told you what it is. What you mean you don't know? You guys, I knew this lady was going to call the cops. If this cop car stops and someone comes and talks to me, I'm going to go off. Look, there they go right there. There they go.
This video is for educational purposes only. It's a natural homeopathic nebulizer to kill bacterial, fungal, and viral infections in your lungs, and is what doctors and farmers used to do, and what we teach certain members of the military, like the Special Forces, when they're out in the field and sustain one. You would take a teaspoon to a tablespoon of a hard alcohol and cinnamon and do this while breathing in, creating an aerosol that saturates every mucous membrane in your lung, sterilizing them. And the only way for your body to remove that alcohol is that alcohol has to saturate all the way through your mucous membranes into your circulatory system. You do that with a teaspoon or tablespoon of alcohol when you don't have access to Western medicine every few hours, and you're actually sterilizing your lungs or reverse engineering the technology we use for nebulizers today.
We wake up in the morning and the first thing we do is let our eyes adjust to the upside downness of Australia. You see, because Australia is on the bottom of the earth, everything's upside down. Most Australians learn to get used to this pretty quickly, but when you wake up, it can take a couple of seconds to adjust. Then it's time to walk to the kitchen and have breakfast. For breakfast we have Vegemite toast. Anything else is illegal. Then you got to deal with any issues that come up on the farm.
Jackson, all the kangaroos got out.
Well, let's go get them then.
So we lost them all then?
Yeah, we lost them all. By now it should probably be about time for lunch. The only thing you're allowed to eat for lunch is Vegemite sandwiches. After lunch, you then need to deal with anything else that comes up.
Jackson, all the koalas are missing.
We don't even have koalas.
Yeah, I got some yesterday.
Well, let's go get them then. We lost them all?
Yep, they're all gone.
Now after a hard day of misplacing native wildlife, you've earned yourself a little break. We retreat to the living room and watch clips from Crocodile Dundee.
Hey, alright, this is my geometry teacher. I'm asking a question like last video. Alright. Say 3 things you use every day in like 5 seconds.
Comb, cologne, phone. I see how that rhymes.
But you see how you didn't say geometry?
Nice. Yeah. See how you didn't pass your test?
Count out the sounds. Eba, be, boy. Okay? So it's 4 sounds in the word. Chair. Desk. Now, you wrinkle your nose, you make it kind of nasal, and it's boy. And then for the 3rd sound, you push it more. Boy. It's a chair. Desk. And then you have to put together full sentences. The boy sat in the chair next to the desk. And nobody can do that, and that's when I have job security.
Come out onto this deck area. Over here to the right, you can see just back out there on a clear day, you can actually see the Alaska mountain range. It's quite beautiful. So we're going to turn this way, and just right around the corner is a set of stairs. And you can see this paint. It's kind of like a textured paint to be a little bit more slip resistant on the stairs. So let's go ahead and head down. So the paint doesn't work.
Besides apples, name another fruit used in pies. Oranges.
That motherfucker said oranges. What a dumbass motherfucker. What a fucking idiot.
Here's one of my favorite jokes. There's a plane full of people and they're waiting for the pilots to get on. And the two pilots get on and they're both wearing sunglasses, and one has a white cane and the other one has a guide dog. And everybody kind of laughs. All these blind guys are having fun with us. And they go up into the cockpit and they close the door, and everybody's getting kind of nervous, and the plane starts moving and they're rolling down the runway faster and faster, and they see they're about to go off the end into the water, and everybody starts screaming, and right then the plane lifts up into the air, no problem, and everybody kind of laughs about it and goes back to their business. And then meanwhile, up in the cockpit, one of the pilots says to the other, "You know, Bob, one of these days they are going to scream too late and we're all going to die."
In the word ocean, CE sounds like sh, and the word about, the OU sounds like ow, OW, and colonel, OLO, sounds like ER, colonel. So technically shower could be spelled like this.
That shield doesn't belong to you. My father made that shield. It belongs in a museum.
Yo, I got a spoon with some worms and some turtle food in it. You want to see a turtle freak out?
Office Facts, Part 7.
Oscar had the only computer in the office with working speakers. Toby's actor wrote and directed a little bit for the series. These two helped each other with writing jokes and giving tips to each other. Creed is always playing solitaire on his computer.
Go ahead.
Shaggy and Scooby-Doo.
Whoa! I'm impressed. Thank you. Wow.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I have just one thing to say to you.
So what do we call jewelry? Ice, okay? And what do you say when your outfit is nice? You say that your outfit is fire, okay? So if I put my ice on my fire outfit, it's gonna melt, right? Which means I'll have drip, right?
If you call shotgun to reserve a seat in the front of the car, what do you shout if you want to sit in the back?
Rosa Parks. Hi. I brought you flowers for Valentine's Day.
Why the fuck would you do that? I have a boyfriend.
Because I just want to be nice. You know?
Okay.
So, I kind of not get you flowers for Valentine's Day.
I mean, I guess.
I'm just being nice. Why are you sad?
Because I haven't talked to you in like 4 years.
So, what doesn't mean anything?
Can you give me some water?
So, that's all I wanted to do here. Of course. Chloe.
I don't know what the fuck.
Alright, put a finger down if you moved to LA and one of your friends who's a DJ invited you out to a club, and when you got there he was like, "Hey, do you want to meet Paris Hilton?" And you were like, "Sure, why not?" So you went up and you met Paris Hilton, and her boyfriend was there, and her boyfriend was like, "Hey, do you want to try some ketamine?" And you were like, "I've never tried ketamine before, but I guess I'll give it a try." And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're at a party in the hills that Paris and her boyfriend invited you to, and when you walk in the door, someone was like, "Hey, do you want to try some mushrooms?" And you're like, "Sure, why not?" And then when you're tripping really hard later in the night, waiting in line for the bathroom, someone comes up to you and was like, "Hey, if you let me cut you in line for the bathroom, I'll give you a line of Coke." And then all of a sudden it hits you. You're like, "Yeah, this is why a bunch of movie stars are all drug addicts, because this is the party culture in LA." And then in the morning at like 8, you're like walking your car down Sunset Boulevard, and you're like, what the hell's going on? And you realize the marathon's happening, and you can't find your car, and then you realize you can't find it because it got towed because you parked on the street that the marathon's on.
Alright, I'm sorry, dog. Anything to be TikTok famous. 1, 2.
Noah, you throw that dog in the pool and you're going back to live with your mother.
Lucky bastard.
Well, Mr. Funny Man, is this how you get your sick kicks?
What? It's just an ordinary...
Oh my goodness!
I don't like where this is going.
Try and get out.
What do you mean try and get out?
You can't move. Or you're gonna break. Let's leave.
I bet I can.
No.
Sure, I can watch
You're
this.
gonna break it, Dad.
I won't. Watch this, watch this. Beep, 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 beep.
The beeping noises are really... Oh my god, Dad!
Stop. This is what it's called having really good balance.
What the fuck?
Do-do-do.
Did he just...
You are just the last sperm out of billions to die. What? The biggest cause of cancer in mice is research. I wonder if any animals are allergic to humans. Why are you like this? Maybe time travelers have already changed a lot of horrible events and our past is what they think is acceptable. Nope. No. No. Your dog thinks fetch is a game that the two of you made up. We will never truly know what it smells like underwater. If I murder you, I bet the judge would understand. If plastic is made from oil and oil is made from dead dinosaurs, then toy dinosaurs are made from real dinosaurs. Mom? I'm scared. If someone speaks more than one language, what language do they think in? Well, when you put it like that, it kind of makes me want to blow my brain out. I think I'm gonna go do that. Yeah.